and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a what I bought in July video. I always find these videos to be interesting because this is like the opportunity for me to give my final thoughts and opinions on some makeup items that I've purchased. But I've also noticed that I've purchased some skincare, some hair care items. So I thought this would just be like a fun video to do all of those products together and kind of document where I'm putting my money and what my spending habits are, things that I can work on, things I can improve on, or just like kind of take note of the things that I'm currently repurchasing that are my favorites. I'm not gonna mention these products in any particular way. I just put them all in this box so I remembered that these are the things that I bought this month. Anything that I am mentioning in this video, I will leave a link down below if it's still available. I think most of these things are still available. But let's go ahead and start with the first item. And I got these hair ties from Kitsch off of Ulta. I believe these were like $8 and you get 20 rubber bands. Obviously these ones aren't open yet, but it's because I already have, like, I think in high school I bought like a set of rubber bands or hair ties like this. Maybe from like the dollar store or like a Daiso, which is like a Japanese dollar store. They were super inexpensive, but they were my favorite hair ties of all time. But if you're like me, when someone needs a hair tie, like I always have a few of them on me, like in my purse, because I know I need hair ties, especially because like I like to have my hair longer, and if I go out to eat, I don't want my hair all in my face, so I just like to pull it back. So I always put a bunch of them in my purse, and you know, like I'm not gonna hunt someone down for a hair tie. Like I kind of always forget about it. So I'm like down to like my last one, and it's kind of on its last legs, and I've been really holding out on like opening this until I filmed this video so I can finally like put it in its grave. But these hair ties feel really nice. I don't have super thick hair, but I also don't have very thin hair. I have like a medium, like between a thin and a thick, like in the strand, but I have a lot of it. I have a lot of freaking hair. Anytime I get my hair cut, the hairdresser is always saying like, oh my gosh, you have so much hair. So it looks like pretty thick, but it's not. And I need hair ties that have like a bit more of a girth and hold to it, because it'll start to like pull, my hair's so heavy, it'll start to pull down, and then I just start getting headaches. So if you notice that you're getting headaches from having your hair tied back, you're just not using the proper hair tie. So I'm really excited to try these out. They're almost exactly the same as the ones that I bought from the dollar store. So that's the only reason why I spent the price that I did, because usually I just buy my hair ties from a dollar store. The next item I bought was the Hello Kitty in ColourPop lip scrub. This was in the scent Pineapple Pop. It doesn't really taste like pineapple. It just has a sweet taste. And I only mention that because it's a product obviously on my lips, so like the chances of me getting that in my mouth are very, very high. I never really understood the point of a lip scrub until I got this one. I've tried a few in my day and my time, and I never really noticed anything where I'm like, oh, this is really exfoliating or doing anything. It just kind of felt more coarse. But I really, really enjoy this one, so I would probably purchase other lip scrubs from ColourPop in the future. I've just always avoided them in collections because I didn't really think that they did anything. And like the one in the Lizzie McGuire set I heard really good reviews about, but it has like the bubblegum scent, and I'm like not too particularly fond of like bubblegum scented things because it's like this weird synthetic candy scent and I'm not into it. But this one, it smells really nice. Like it's not overwhelmingly pineapple in any way. It's just really sweet. So I'm really happy that I have this, and I would probably repurchase again if they kept it in their collection. So the next item I want to talk about is this Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I don't know if this is my third time rebuying it or my second time. I bought it when it went live, and I feel like I didn't go through it so fast, but I don't know. I feel like this is like my second time rebuying this. I was so happy when I found out Good Molecule was coming to Ulta, just because like I don't need to repurchase all of my serums and things all at once, but there are times where like I run out of something and I want to repurchase it, but I don't want to do like the whole big order. I don't know. I don't like ordering from a website and just ordering one item, and I can kind of like sites like Cult Beauty and Ulta and Sephora and things like that I really enjoy, because you know, you can get multiple brands in one go. You don't just have to, I don't know, I feel like it's a waste of paper and packaging if I buy just one item. But that's besides the point. This is one of my favorite eye products of all time. I really love how my eyes feel afterwards. It's a gel, so it's a little bit cooling, but like my eyes feel more awake. Like any dark circles that I get like are disappeared. The puffiness in my eyes go away, and it lasts all day. I wish there was an eye cream that was as good as this in the evening as this one is in the daytime. I don't use this in the evening. It mostly says to use it in the daytime, and I try not to use gel in the evening because I feel like it's more, gel is more lightweight for during the day. But if they made this in a cream form so you can use it in the evening, I would buy it up. I would buy it up instantly. Like Good Molecules, I feel like a lot of people like the Ordinary and the Inky List, but I think Good Molecules, like for me anyway, I've seen the best results with Good Molecule. The next product I want to talk about is my Juvia's Place, the Rebels Gray palette. It's a quad palette. It's still a palette. Anyway, I really enjoy having this as an addition to my palette family. I still stand true to wanting 2 true mattes and the 2 shimmers, but this is such a nice palette. It's been such a nice addition to the other palettes that I've had in my family, or in my palette collection, that like it just adds a different type of look that I haven't really played with before. Like I said, color eyeshadows are sort of new to me, if you couldn't tell by today's look. But this one is really, really nice. This formula paid off so well, and the price point was just so affordable, and I'm like, how is this quad only $10 and it's so wonderful, better than any ColourPop palette I've used. And then ColourPop, you know, their little quads are like 15. Juvia's Place like is really, really good. So if you haven't tried it yet, I would get your hands on it. The next product I want to talk about reminded me that I left one of my items in my bathroom, because why would I keep it in the box? So before I get into the item I forgot, I'll go into the sample that I got when purchasing that item. And it's the Tarte Hydro Flex Serum. It's like their skin tint. And I really, really love this. It makes me, I've been holding on to it because I think I want to buy the full size. The looks, when I've used this mini, and there's still a whole lot of product in here, and I've used this maybe like 2 weeks straight. The effect that I've gotten from this product, like my skin feels really good. I don't really have too much of a problem with transferring. My knobless skin tint will transfer like no tomorrow, so I don't really like to wear it under a mask. But now that I'm going back to work and I have to wear a mask, I don't want something that's transfer proof, because that just screams breakout to me. But I also don't want to go into work and like, what if I'm having a bad skin day and I just want to cover up? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about these things. So I don't know. I might buy the full size of this next month if I don't get my hands on the Fenty one, because I don't know. I've seen really good results with this product, but I've heard really good things about the Fenty skin tint, and I don't know. Like, my heart is calling to Fenty, but this one was really, really good. So I'll put in an image right here, and I bought the Makeup Eraser 7-Day Makeup Wipes, but these ones are super cute because they are the mushroom print. I believe this is a limited edition. The 2 little clips that they use, I did use the brighter one for my Nezuko look. But mostly I use them to kind of clip my hair, because I'll wear like a headband when I wash my face, and I'll just use the clips to hold my headband in place. I really like them. I've never used, like, I just have this dirty, raggedy, old, like, face cloth that I've been using for, like, years. but it's getting old and it has like this big giant hole in it. But I liked it because the material was so soft and I felt like it didn't like pull on my skin in any way. And like, especially when doing intense eye looks and I'm going in with like heavy liner and things like that, I need something like a cloth to kind of buff out my makeup. But it's nice to have these little like makeup eraser wipes. I feel like everyone in the makeup community has used these tenfold. They're like as old as the Beauty Blender, so I'm not coming up on something new. But for me, this is new and I really enjoy them. I like that it comes with a pack of 7. I do have a larger one that I use for when I'm filming my makeup and like I need to wipe my brush. I'll wipe it on this, but I couldn't imagine using this on my face. Especially when like I like the smaller ones because like I said, I just like to get into the little crevices of my face where needed. Then yeah, that's all I really have to say about face wipe. These next 2 items I'm going to mention that they are available at Ulta, but I think one of the shades is no longer available. And it's these Dashing Diva Gloss Ultra Shine Gel Color. They're like these nail stickers. My favorite one was this shimmer one, and it's like in a more orange packaging. But it looked peach, but it had like this purple iridescent to it. Like it was so pretty. I'm just so sad that like I don't have crazy cuticles on my nail, and I don't know, for some reason cuticles like bug people out, so I'll try not to talk about it too much. But like I don't really do anything to like my nails, I just let them grow. But I had a little, the thing with these stickers is that you have to make sure that your cuticle is pushed back, and so it can really adhere to your nail, because if it lays on top of like the cuticle skin, the sticker will just start to peel. These are supposed to last for 14 days. I am using this other shade. It doesn't really have shade names on them. Oh, they're at the very bottom. So this one's a Living Coral, and then this one's Cafe a Latte? Cafe a Lot? It's French. I don't know. I didn't take French in high school. I took Japanese. But I think these are still available on Ulta's website. I got these at Marshall's. They were only $3.99, and I think at Ulta they're $6.99, but I would buy them at the $6.99 price point by how well they perform. I don't know, I'm not very good at painting my own nails, and they chip and they come off, and like I've had this one, the Cafe one, on for about 2 weeks now, and they're still going strong. What I do though is I obviously prep my nail, and then I put on the sticker and I file everything down, but I go over with like a clear like top coat just to like seal in the sticker, and then like that's all I really need. But like I said, if you don't push back the cuticle and the sticker lays on top, so if you have any like weird skin and things poking out, just make sure that you just prep the area. Another item I bought from Marshall's was this Japonesque angled brush. It says it's designed to color, contour, and correct, but I just mostly use it for blush. I've been using it a lot, and it's become my favorite blush brush. It's this more like softly dense angled brush, and I just really like how it gives me my product on my face, and how it's easy for me to blend my items as needed. You can never go wrong with a really good blush brush. But I purchased this because this was like one of like, they also had like a flat kabuki brush, but I have 2 of those from Sigma, so I really didn't need another one, and I don't really pull for those kind of kabuki brushes unless I'm using a like fuller coverage foundation. But I've always heard really good things about the Japonesque brand, that like if you found it at a discounted price at Marshall's, to pick it up, because like it's a good brush and it's a good brand, and you're just getting it at a better price. So I don't know, I'm really happy with that. So keep your eyes out at your TJ Maxx if you see them. And the last eyeshadow palette I have is my BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop Cherry on Top palette. I did my crazy makeup look last week with this palette. It is a more pink leaning red monochromatic palette. I'm a little sad about it because I wanted a true red monochromatic palette, but that's fine. I still like having this in my collection. And I've seen people do some really cool and interesting looks. They're a little bit brighter than what I would want those looks to look like, but they're still doing that like goth grungy, like smoked out eye look that I was trying to do in that last one. And you can never go wrong with having like a monochromatic palette of like shades that you don't usually gravitate towards. So this is really nice. And my final products that I want to talk about are my purchases from Uoma Beauty by Sharon C. I love the foundation. The foundation is really good. I noticed, though, I finally saw it in person, if you go in with too much at first, you will get this weird white cast on your face and you have to wait for it to oxidize a bit to your skin tone. I do believe it has some kind of like, what are they called? It's like the pearls in it that like match to your skin tone. I usually hate products like that because it's like those lip tints where like they say that it matches the pH balance in on your lips, but then it's just like this bright candy pink. And like, why would I want a bright candy pink lip like that? It doesn't look natural. It looks really scary. But I really, really enjoy this. This is one of my favorite foundations to wear if I want something a little bit more fuller coverage than like a skin tint. And the transferring with this particular foundation isn't bad. Like I can wear this under a mask and my face stays in place. There will be a little bit of rub off in my mask, but like it's not like you see it on my face anywhere. Like I don't get like weird transfer patches or anything like that. So this is a really good one. Not gonna declutter it. I love, 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 love the lip tint in this collection. I hope they come out with more shades. I've been trying to get that one other shade that I had my eye on, but it's just been sold out at my Walmart, and I've gone a few, I think I've gone like every other week to go and check it out, but it just hasn't been restocked yet. And when I try to order it online, like the Walmart website is just, I don't know what's going on. I think they're prepping to get some PlayStation 5s in stock because like it'll ask you to confirm that you're not a robot by checking, you know, doing the check, and then you select all the fire hydrants and stuff. But it just loads, so it never gives you an option to check anything because it just says like, oh, please verify your identity, and then it just keeps loading. So I haven't really been able to buy it online either, but I love this. I love, love, love this. This is like my go-to lip product if I'm just like going out for the day and I want to be a little done up, but like I don't want to think about it. This one, I keep it in my purse. And then the final item is the mascara, and I'm not a huge fan of this. It's like not my favorite. I'm picky about mascaras because I already have straight and heavy lashes, and after I curl them and I apply a product, as soon as the product gets to my lashes just drop. So this just isn't it for me particularly. I didn't notice any like fallout or anything weird. Like I didn't get like weird raccoon eyes, but in the corner, because I have very long bottom lashes and they kind of kiss and touch in the corner of my eye, I would notice some like weird flaking right there, but I think it's just because that's where my lashes meet. So of course there's gonna be some friction there, and that's just like a very common thing with me when I'm wearing mascaras. But it felt nice on my lashes. Like I think there's definitely some form of like lash properties in here because like my lashes didn't feel like super dry and crusty, you know, after like washing it off of my face. I didn't have any weird irritants in my eye. It just didn't really help lift my lashes, and it just kind of accentuated like how heavy my lashes were. So for me, I wouldn't repurchase this, and I've used this all month, so like I feel like I've given it a fair shot, and I'll probably just declutter it. And that's everything that I bought in the month of July. I'm not upset about my purchases, and it's really interesting to see everything that I purchased in front of me because I feel like I wouldn't say that I'm bad with money, but I know that if I have like money in my pocket and I know that I like have money coming in, it is very easy for me to spend things without really putting too much thought into it. And I don't want to lose this mentality that I have about my spending now that I'm going to be getting consistent paychecks. But I feel really proud of the things that I purchased. I feel like I bought really smart things, things that I would be using again, things that help with my day-to-day life. Like, I didn't just buy products that I wanted to film a YouTube video with because like that's the trendy product. I bought things that I needed, like replacing hair ties, replacing face washing stuff, repurchasing favorite items. There were some new things in here that I got to try, obviously, which was really nice. So I think I want to limit myself to buying maybe a few new makeup products in a month and see where that goes. I don't know. I think this is a very interesting like spending exercise for me. So if you would like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. I will see you guys next time for my next video. I believe that should be coming out tomorrow. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.